All right, good morning. This is the doo-dooest PMI I've ever seen, bro. Um, wait. All right, whatever. So this is what happened. I ended up taking a trade on the. And listen, dude, I told myself I was gonna stop trading the 30 second as much. And so right here we got this range, right? And then we closed below, and that impulsed me to take a trade. And then from there we came up and generated liquidity because we took out these previous highs. Simple as that. Then we came down. All right, so right here, and I was like, okay, if we want to proceed lower, we're gonna have to take out some of these stop losses, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, and from there, that's whenever I went down, and instead of 10 micros, I'm just risking 5 micros. Um, Basically, I'm not trying to. I wasn't trying to take that trade to say, let me just see if I can take my money back, because I anticipated this whole move right here. I said, okay, if we go up, we've got. I was like, we've got to go up if we want to proceed lower, and that's what we did. And so there's a fair value gap right here that we stayed inside. Then I'll look at this 3 candle pattern right here, that right there, and I said, okay, I'm going to take a trade, and the worst thing that could possibly happen is I'm going to lose another $200 if we go above. I was like, okay, that's still a great trade, because I got in right there as soon as we open body stay like that. Let me see. Let me really dive into this. Right there, we tried to push, we closed, and then this body right here closed below this body. It's hard to see because I don't have any borders, but that was the whole move. That was the whole move for me. I said, okay, I'm gonna downsize because these are just dookie, really dookie price action right now, and so that's what we have. If we come down here, I'm going to take this trade as a break-even day. I'm just going to trail my stop.
Order filled.
All right, so that's the day. Looking back on it, this is something I've been testing because it's. I feel like it's just so wise to, after we displace. This is really what the test is not on the first major pullback, but it makes so much sense because if we displace in something like this and it's just chop, 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 we've got to manipulate. And that's exactly what we did with this 6 point candle right here. Bunch of people got in for buys right there. Take profits all the way up here. And so that's what we did. And then right there, we were saying, no, we're going to correct and we're going to continue the trend because we've taken out stop losses. That generates us to move down lower. That's it. That's the trade for today. Um, Going into it, it was just like, dude, this is PMI. This could be huge. Like, we could really freaking move. Dude, we moved 60. It was less than, or like right over a 60 point move for the whole entire AM session for PMI. So from in the 9:30 candle did not do anything, bro. Like if you're looking at it from a 1 minute perspective, that was the 9:30 candle. And I was just like, bruh, you've got to be kidding right now. Like, you have got to be kidding. And so we just moved down further from there. Chopped, 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 chopped. That's all we did was chop. That right there was a doo doo trade, but it made sense at the time because we came up and we took out these stop losses right here, and we did displace and create a move that I thought was okay. We have to move up higher to take these stop losses to have a big push down. And so what we did was we closed back below this range, right? So that's a 1 minute range. See how none of the bodies closed above. So that's what I was using as perspective. Then we have it's like a 3 candle pattern. We almost have a big displacement candle. Still showing me we want to proceed further. We came in on the pullback, and then we had that candle. That's what made me subscribe to thinking, okay, we're fixing to move lower. So, what did we do from there? I then got out the trade somewhere right here, risking 10 micros, so basically, so 1 mini, and then we come up, and then we close back below this range. So that's another thing. Bunch of people got in right here. A lot of buyers got in right here. And for me and my back testing, my eyes just registered and said, hey man, that doesn't look right to me. So that is why you have to spend hours upon hours on back testing. And so we closed back below the range. So that's basically indicating to me, okay, we're looking for sells. And so we come down and we chop and we chop. And I said, okay, well, we're not fixing to go down right here because you can see wicks, 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 wicks. And so we have to come up. And I use this fair value gap as a preference, as a pullback preference. And that's exactly what we did. So what did we do? We pulled back, 3 candle formation right there. We open body, and then this body closed below. I'm looking for sells. That's the candle formation off the pullback that I anticipated, and I entered right there. And looking back on it, man, I wish I did risk 10 micros. Not to say like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done this, but with all of that, it and with me already having a small loss, it was like $193 or $197. I should have, because that right there is a great anticipated trade. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the day. Um, Also, like, dude, I would, if I didn't want to go back to sleep, because I killed myself yesterday with work and working out. I would highly anticipate, if you don't have a job or if you don't have whatever and you're wanting to trade, dude, go back and trade the 1:45 to 2:15 p.m. session macro today, because the Fed Powell speech is coming up soon at 12:45, 12:35. There's gonna be an opportunity there. But I already got what I wanted today. This is a perfectly planned trade. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a good one, guys.